Yes, it is a cliche, but sometimes true, that older people can be a little reticent to embrace technology. Let's face it, the stuff is often small, hard to make out, with little fiddly buttons, bizarre new terms, and an update every few days. But we can work on that. I'm Brian Cooley with the top 5 tech gear that an older person with some fear of tech is gonna love. This comes from a list by CNET blogger John Scott Lewinsky. Easy and fun to use, yet cutting-edge gear. Number 5 is the Zomm. This thing looks disturbingly like an Advair inhaler, so make sure that confusion doesn't happen. Zomm pairs to Dad's smartphone, and we're assuming he has one. And if he gets 20 to 40 feet away from that phone, the Zomm sounds an alarm. That reminds him he might be about to leave it behind. My quibble here is with the range. 40 feet, that could just be the walk to a kitchen in a good-sized home. Oh, and Zomm can also be tracked on the web, which could save a lot more than a phone being lost. The cost here about $90. Number 4, the Cobra PhoneLynx. If you can get Mom past the obscure look of this thing, it's a cool way to connect a cell phone to a landline. What it means is she can get rid of her landline and its monthly bill and just use a cell phone, but still make calls at home from those familiar touch-tone handsets, the ones she crocheted all those cozies for, about $60. Number 3, the Archos 3.5 Home Connect. This is how you give Grandma something Android-based without having to teach her the Android interface. The best way to describe it is as an internet clock radio and headline television. Nice color touchscreen to drive its clock, streaming radio, weather, traffic, and news functions. Just touch. You're still going to have to hook her up, though, with Wi-Fi, so factor that in. The device itself, about $150. Number 2 is the SuperTooth, which could make you a superhero. It's a Bluetooth hands-free speakerphone that works with any and older cars. Grandpa won't have to fool with a Bluetooth earpiece this way. That can be hard to see, even harder to press the buttons on. Instead, this HD model of the SuperTooth also has speech-to-text, so he can dictate simple text replies without having to fumble with the phone or be tempted to. We could all use one of these. About $130. Before I get you to our number 1 piece of tech gear for seniors, let's remember theirs is a generation that gave us superheroes. And as Swedish artist Andreas Englund paints them, they're aging superheroes, but still cool. I like this one here where he's winded but still kicked a whole bunch of ass. The number 1 piece of tech for seniors has to be the iPad. It's also the most powerful, the best known, also the priciest on our list. But it's going to do at least a few things any senior is going to love. One of the big hits is using FaceTime to connect with family that's far away or see the grandchildren live in a full-screen shot. Now make sure you're going to give them an iPad that has iOS 5, or you're going to need a PC to set it up and do updates, and that might unnerve a computerless Aunt Edna. Also, think about getting her a 3G version, or you'll also be dealing with getting her a broadband account for home and a Wi-Fi rig for home. That could get a little messy. These start about $630 and up. To get the full details and links on these products and see more top 5s like this, go to top5.cnet.com. I'm Brian Cooley. Thanks for watching.